Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we are going to be playing some Magic the Gathering Arena. So hopefully, what's this? Oh, banned alchemy cards. Look at that, already. Alrighty, that's fine. Upcoming alchemy renewal. Alrighty. Okay. Ah, okay, so they're removing standard rotation. Okay, whatever. You'll receive a gift this renewal season. Okay. You'll receive a gemmed green egg. Alright, whatever. Get that out of here. Alright, for today we are going to be playing some Magic the Gathering Arena. First off, we're going to start with Standard. Gonna use my Holy Kingdom deck. See how that works against our enemies. I'm gonna do a couple of hands, and then we'll do a couple of hands of Historic, and then Historic Brawl to end the day. So let's see what we can do here. Get our Eater of Virtue over here. And then we're going to use our... Alright, we're not going to use anything, apparently. See what he does. Okay. Blow up the artifact. That's fine. Okay. All that. I was wondering what was going on. Alright, here we go. Whew. See what he does next. You have a choice there, buddy. Again, huh? Alrighty. That's fine. Okay. And wha-bam! Oh, that's getting a little annoying. It's getting very annoying. Let's enter the battlefield. And game over. So apparently, like, what he did was when he goes onto the battlefield, I get to choose a card with 2 mana or less in my graveyard, and I get to put it back onto the field, which activates his effect to give +1 to another creature, and it gives warding to all humans. So it's really great, really great card to actually have. So, that one card there that gives ward to all my humans. And yeah, like, my entire deck is, about 90% of my deck is comprised of humans, like all the monsters, so they would all have ward 1. And I actually have a second monster that does the same thing in there, so technically they would all have ward 2, which makes them very strong. Alright, not bad. I have to remember that I have this in my hand, which means that I would be able to protect my monsters, but I have to have 1 land free at all times. Alright. That's interesting. Oh. He has to deal the damage. Okay, never mind. You're fine. It is. I'll destroy him then. Vanishing Slice! Half of his body just went into the pool. Like, ah! No, he has flash. I could have easily summoned him a little bit later, but oh well, it's what it is. Okay. Technically, I think that's a bit of a waste, but no problem. I'll destroy him too. Might as well. I'm getting seriously landlocked here. He's getting all the land, I'm getting nothing. But I have to play a card, otherwise I'll have to discard. Okay. Okay. Here we go, Muriel. Let's see what you got. Bonk. Muriel, Shield of Argive. During your turn, your opponent can't cast spells, activate abilities, or anything of the sort. Okay. No, you're not going to attack. I understand why not. Okay. I am going to banish this one, because that's a little ridiculous. And plop. Ah, I got a shielder, which is good. Bonk. He dies. And then he gets a little boost. And now I will... I will summon you. Blop. Another one. And another one. And now I got 2 tokens onto the field. And I will block with you, and he gets another boost. And now I get another one. And good night. Yes! Get wrecked. Alright, we're off to a good start today, everybody. That's not bad at all. Alright, we are going to go into... Historic now. And we're going to play... Let's see... I'm going to do Historic. Yes. Or should we do elemental surge? More elementals or elemental surge? Let's do more elementals. All the elementals! Find out what we can do here. So we have moved on to historic mode from standard. Yeah, damn it! I drew the Gaia's blessing. Oh well, that's it is what it is. No big deal. Ah! So we'll do that. We're gonna put this down on the field very quickly, because why not? Actually, maybe no, we won't. We need the Scoot Swarm on the field. Alright, he's getting himself all set up there. Alright. So far, so good. We're actually going to have a Shara out on the 4th turn. That's going to be pretty, that's going to be pretty interesting. Alright. Well, he's got the Book of Exalted Deeds going there. Alright, change of plans. We're going to get Zendakar's Royal on the field first. And then we're gonna get a Shara or a Shaya onto the field. And then things are going to get a little crazy at that point. Really? You have 4 white and you're not doing anything with it? You're gonna run step to gain 3 more life this turn. Yeah, but he's not doing anything with it. Alright, we got a Shaya onto the field now. And now all the creatures are lands. Alright. Getting a little crowded on my field over here. What's he waiting for? Surely he's that's what he's got. Okay, I got it. I gotcha. Alright, we need you, and you back into the deck. So that's what he was waiting for. He was waiting for his day of judgment to clear the field. Gotta Shia back, everybody. Heyo! Okay. Oh well. Now we'll put the Lana War Elves back on the field. You know what? It almost looks like not a lot happened after that destruction. It was a good idea to put that Lana War back into the deck, wasn't it? Even got my Ashaya back. That's pretty damn awesome. Pretty damn awesome. What are you waiting for, dude? I've got Heliod. Really? Your devotion is enough where you can, like... Alright. got 2 Ashayas. That's brutal. Alright, here we go. Put you on the field. Hey, there's another one. Alright, we're gonna put the drawbridge down. Hey, got another card. I'm gonna put you down. Aw, okay. Alright, I'm done for 1 turn. My crashing drawbridge is awesome. Creatures you control gain haste until the end of the turn. Bring down the bridge! Just freaking go nuts. Oh my god! Did it again! Well, that's annoying. Alright. That's a little annoying. Back on the field again. And what's this? Whenever you gain life, you may pay 2, put it 1/1 counter. Okay. Yeah, he's just a bunch of life gains. It doesn't really affect me much. Bang, bang, bang! Alright. Let's see. Alrighty. He's indestructible. So I'm just gonna attack him with 1. Fortunately, he doesn't have, so I've got both my Ashayas back in there again, eh? Yes, I do. I'm gonna draw 2 cards. I think I'm gonna need them. Oh my god. Alright, we'll attack with 3. That's fine. You on the field, and put you on the field. No, I'm gonna start using these as blockers from now on, so that should be alright. Alright, let's see what see what he does now. Alright. This is going to be interesting. Alright. His deck has really actually slowed me down quite a fair bit. This is very interesting. What's this? Ah. Alright. Alright. This is gonna get a little ridiculous. Yes, please. And then I need to sacrifice it. Draw 2 cards, please. He has flying, right? Yeah, he does. Alright. I got myself another Explode. Hey! I think the Ashayas were the only ones with reach. Oh no, they weren't. This is hilarious. Oh, this is great. How tired of this is he gonna get? I do have one small issue in the fact that I don't have anything with reach at the moment. I can defend against them, but that's totally fine. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay attention, buddy. And now there's like millions of scoot swords you gotta deal with too there, buddy. Yep, there's still like a million more. Come on, you can do it. You're almost out of time, my friend. Oh, I got no hand size stuff. I got no maximum hand size now, buddy. Alright, let's see what he does. Another, like, 20 more. Out of time. What the hell's going on? The game is broken! We are, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially breaking this game. Let's see whose will breaks first! Yes! Yes! Now there's over 200. Oh, that is so great! Oh, man. Oh. Gotta do this 72 more times! Didn't put a monster with reach into the deck. I thought I did, but I guess I did not. Anyway, enough. Unfortunate for me. So I'm most likely, well, not most likely about it, I'm definitely going to lose this match, but this is just a lot of fun. Oh my god! Ad nauseum! Oh my god. Oh man. Oh, that is so great. Oh man. Oh, that was so good. Alright, you endured it! Well done! If only I had my Ashaya. But I did not. We wiped them both out. Yeah, that one was the one that did it. Oh, that is so great. And that is game. Well done. Well done. I shake your hand, sir. And game over. That was so great. Oh man, that was so freaking hilarious. But hey, it filled up my bar very, very nicely. That is my elemental deck, everybody. And if I had a Shy on the field, there would be thousands more monsters. But he destroyed them both, so I couldn't do it. That's okay. That was still a lot of fun. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to my land destruction deck. Alright. So we're gonna open up with Orzhov Guildgate. This is my land destruction deck, everybody. Alright. Nah, that one didn't really count. Let's do it again. Go again! What's Discord flipping out about? That is a horrible hand. That is a horrible hand, too. That's better. Yes. And, yeah, that'll do. Oh, okay. Alright, so we're gonna open up with Rakdos Guildgate. I'm gonna have to blow that one up. Just because it has... That one has a... he's got two of them now, so it doesn't really matter. But... Put up my Chandra dress to kill him.
I hope you like your hors d'oeuvres extra crispy.
Bam!
Watch me heat up the dance floor.
She looks beautiful in that picture. Just...
Gotta burn even brighter.
Alright.
Without the sun, I'll light your way.
Alright.
You're lucky this is a warning shot.
Yeah, I'll keep the questing deck, questing beast. He's obviously not reading his cards. Because if he deals damage to me, then, like, he deals it to my planeswalker, but apparently he doesn't read his cards. So, we're gonna blow this one up. It's not really gonna do as much. I didn't catch him enough. Quick enough. Yeah, he's got me. Alright. He's got me. I gotta do it again. Alright, so that was a loss. Picked up a fleeing win earlier, so we gotta kind of try again. Do one more time with the land destruction, and then we're gonna move on to the other one. Really, game? Really, game? Yep, the game is like, really, you're not winning this one. Alright, alright. Okay, game. I get it. I'm not winning this one. Understood. Alright. Bad example. Let's try this one again. Yeah, the game was like, I'm not letting you even have a chance at this game. You're gonna die in 3 turns. That's what that was shaping up to be. It was not a pretty sight. All right, I can handle this. This is a good hand. But more than that, I have 3 lands that I can play comfortably and safely. So, 250 card deck. Alrighty. That's the way you want it. That's the way it's gonna be. Let's see what you've got. Put our guild gates down. We're going to start blasting. Actually, I'm going to destroy the botanical plaza, really. And even though the World Tree is a lot more threatening in terms of, like, presence, it needs 6 lands in order for it to do what it does, and by then I will have destroyed it with Rebel Reading. So I'm going to blow up the Botanical Plaza. Look at all that prettiness. And then Stone Rain! And turn that plaza into a junkyard. Boom! Alright, they don't want to play with my land destruction deck. That's fine. That's okay with me. That's alright. Alright, so now we're going to get into Historic Brawl. Brawl Historic. Brawl Historic. And we are going to go with Elemental Fury first. Hopefully, I can show you a good time, gentlemen. And, we'll definitely see how we fare in these matches. So these are the last couple of matches of the day for Magic the Gathering. I hope you all enjoyed so far. It's 50 minutes of funning games. It's almost 3 o'clock. Almost dinner time. Not quite though. I'm not going to eat until around 6 today. And I don't even know what I want to have. To be honest with you. Golos versus Golos. Alrighty. So we're having a Golos match. Okay. Only because I got the Risen Reef in the hand. That's the only reason why I'm going through with this. But, like, this is probably not a good idea. Probably not the best decision I've made. Yeah. Well, Are you gonna go, or are you gonna waste my time? They're planning on, they're choosing on wasting my time. I understand. Alright. Beep, 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 beep. Junk. It's always junk. Alright. I have one more turn to turn this thing around. Hey, not bad. But I can't do anything with it. I need a blue. Four, huh? Alright, 4 is not too bad. This gives me an extra green. Okay. Let's do it. Yeah, he's about to get the Golos out before I can. Yep. Maybe not. Yes, he will, actually. I bet you he's gonna get the world tree out. That's the reason why he's going. Oh, maybe not. He's got the. Oh, nah. Get out of here. That thing is so busted. Alright. I need my world tree. I don't know about him, but I'm getting my world tree. Alright. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Never a land, create a token. Okay. That's fine. Yes. Oh, that was actually a good. That was actually a good thing here. Constant triggered ability. Triggered a second time. Yes, please. Add 1 mana of any color. Yes, please. 2 lands. It's gonna do quite a bit of damage, though. Because now it's his turn to use Golos. He's doing the same tactic I am. Yes. Yeah, he's doing the same tactic that I'm doing. And the Essica, nice. All right. Yeah, now you can use all those monsters for mana because of Essica. You're not going to. That's an interesting choice. Oh my god. Alright. That's fine. I have no choice. I have to do it. Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna put the reef out. Blade. Put you out. Have your thorns out. Unfortunately, that's all I can do. He's about to unleash some serious stuff here. Let's see what he's gonna do. Let's hope he draws 3 land. No, not even close. Yep. Not even close. Yeah. He got what he needed, and I didn't. His elemental deck beat mine.
There, in the tangle, I see a path to victory. My voice beckons to all worlds.
Too bad. Yep. He's about to school me. Got a crap ton of land. I don't know how that actually did damage to me. Because I am hex-proofed. So I'm not sure how that did any kind of damage to me at all. Should not have been allowed to. Interesting to see other people's. Oh yeah, they all got haste now. Yeah, I'm done. So, yeah, like, it's interesting to see how other people's elemental decks work. I'm gonna see if he can reach 1,000 damage. Was this the last match? I can't remember if this was the last match. No, it wasn't, because this is the first match. Okay. I think we do one more. Shia. Alright. Cool. And I'll let you guys enjoy the fun while I go and something. So you all have a good watch here. Let's see here. Da, da, da. You have the Ashaya on the field right now? No? I don't think it does. No, he doesn't have the Ashaya on the field yet. He drew it. I don't think he's got it. Well, maybe he does, and I just can't see it. Oh yeah, there it is. There's the Ashaya. And there's everything else. Search for Greatness, Parallel Lives, Arcane Signet for some reason, Cabaret Revels, Masquerade Nexus, of course the Lantern, and then there's a Shia there, and yep. Pretty much about 60% of what my deck has in it. I don't know what he used to create the haste effect, though, for all the monsters. I don't know what he put down on the field to give them haste. I didn't see that part, and I'm trying to find it. Something here gave all his monsters haste, and I'm not quite sure what it is. He did too much and blew the game up! So instead of a loss, I'll take the draw. I don't mind taking the draw, because I was definitely going to lose that match. Saved by the game breaking! That is really great. But now that the game's broken, you can kind of hear the, Sorry, I have a sore left shoulder blade, and when it locks in, it starts to really pulse, and it's just like, so I kind of pull to try and get it to stop doing that. Alright, last one. Last match of the day. Because we are over an hour. Not quite an hour and a half though. So, still got some time. I have a doctor's appointment here in about an hour and a half, so I can't be playing this game too long. But we are going to be using my dragon deck. He's got goblins. This is going to be fun. Goblins versus dragons. Goblins and dragons. That would be really cool if, like, you tap these indentations for a while enough, and then all of a sudden it just like crumbles into the forest below, and like a plant kind of animates out of there. That'd be kind of cool. And obviously this moron is not at his computer paying attention. So he's wasting my time, he's wasting your time. Let's all blame him for wasting our time. Alright, you finally playing yet? Nope. Oh, you're here. Hi. I was wondering what happened to you. He's got the arcane signet too, same as I do. I'll make you waste your... Not on that this time. That is totally fine. I may actually have to rely on my mana. So yeah, he's about to walk wide open. Getting a lot of money. They all have haste? No. Deals twice that amount of damage instead. Okay. Can't do anything yet, though. Draw a card and strike. I need the one... I need a card that deals 1 damage to all my enemies. Okay. Oh yeah, they disappear at the end of the turn. Totally forgot. That's fine. I wasn't gonna win that one anyway. I'm pretty sure that I have like 1 damage to each creature in that deck, but maybe I don't. Alright, well, we'll play one more. And then we'll get going. So far, we've had quite a few laughs. We've had quite a few cringes. And we had a game where the enemy was going to win, but then he broke the game and I got let off the hook. So, there's been a little bit of everything in this video. Quite a bit of fun. Plaza of Heroes, huh? I'll just gain this few life, that's fine. It has served its purpose. What? Ah, costs one more to cast. Okay, no problem. That's fine. That's fine. Ah, they're not doing anything. Alright, well... I don't want to leave you guys without at least giving you a good match, right? So... Alright. Let's do one more. Let's go. Come on, we're gonna do one more. One more! And that's it. Because it's 3:11. I need to start thinking about getting out of here. One more. Did I tell you that I pissed off a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh fans today? Yeah. I made a video where I went on a major rant. It was pretty good. A lot of people didn't think so. I did. It was justified. Oh, we're facing a Joda again. Oh boy, that's gonna be it's gonna be fun, isn't it? Ugh, God. Alright. Man, this game is not being nice to me today, is it? Got to land. Nice. Another land. Gain 3 more life, that's fine. Gotta watch that Joda so it doesn't get too beefy.
Hi, I'm ready to fight.
Alright. Well, he's got something in his hand that can do something. I don't know what it is, but it's something.
Time to turn up the heat.
Alright. You wasted a proliferation? What is wrong with you? Alright. Bringing out the Niv
Have some of
Mizzet.
that magic stuff.
Ah, I was waiting for that. That's fine. We'll bring you out first then. And I'll blow you up. How sweet it is. Alright, that's all we got for you today. Actually, you know what? Let's open a pack. Because apparently we've got one. Ew, Lord of the Rings pack. And it gave me a golem. Lotho. Corrupt Sheriff. Or I should say Sheriff. Whenever a player casts their second spell, you lose 1 life and create a treasure token. Okay. Nothing very fancy about it. Not really a fan of these. Alright. Eowyn, Fearless Knight. Enters the battlefield, exile target creature with greater power. Legendary creatures you control gain protection from each of that creature's colors till the end of the turn. Not bad. I most definitely butchered her name. You guys are probably flipping out at me for doing that, but sorry. Not a Lord of the Rings fan. Samwise. Oh, goodness, really? Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, create a food token. Whenever a creature could. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it. That's actually pretty good. Alright, everybody. We are done. You all have yourselves a great day, alright? And I'll see you for the next video.